This is Danny Flexen here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined by heavyweight contender Michael Hunter. Michael, how you doing?
Good, good.
Glad to hear it. I could see from the T-shirt you've just been at the UFC Performance Center out there in Vegas. I actually interviewed Joe Joyce last night. I believe he's working out there also. Have you guys crossed paths yet?
Oh man, we see each other every day. It's like a school over there. It's like we have the same class.
Good stuff. I guess the first question, apart from at the Performance Institute, where have you been? We haven't seen you in the ring for over a year.
Yeah, I know, I know. I paid a little visit over there to England for the fight. I've been trying to just get a fight under my belt. We had a couple of difficulties with Huey Fury, pulling out and stuff like that. That kind of, threw me in for a little, a couple of turn of events. But we're here activated and trying to, close in on a deal, trying to hunt somebody down.
Apparently, that victim, if you like, of the hunter, the prey, could be Joseph Parker, the former WBO champion. Been told you did an interview recently, and I think other sources have said that fight could be quite close now to taking place in the UK. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, me and Joseph have been talking, directly, and we've kind of agreed to do the fight, and we've been, going back and forth with each other on online on social media and even in our DMs, and I think it's a good fight. It's on.
Oh, excellent. And we last saw you in the ring with the draw against Jerry Forrest, obviously over a year ago now, as I said. But what are your reflections on that fight now?
What a stinky Michael Hunter, wasn't that? No, yeah, I had a couple of difficulties. I got really sick in the like kind of like a food poison in the fight. Broke my hand in the third round. It was the day of I got sick, and we kind of just weathered the storm. I wasn't really even supposed to be fighting. That opponent. I ended up being the B side on my own show. It was a lot of a lot of bad business going on there, and you know. People just grabbing and wanting their hand out. So, the chips fell where they did, and I was grateful that I didn't get the L because I know how the business is. Um, yeah, so I was okay with it. I was happy. The promotion wasn't happy. Lou DiBella wasn't happy, but I came out with with my head up high in that battle. You know what I'm saying? So.
And apart from the hand injury, which I'm sure took some time to heal, maybe surgery also, why haven't we seen you back in the ring? I know the Huey Fury fight fell through. Has it been a problem finding opponents?
Yeah. It's I guess with my pedigree, I know this is a similar theme with other fighters who took in the same route as somebody with such a high pedigree. Starting off from the as soon as they turn pro, if they don't get the right people behind them right away, it's kind of a hard long draw, and only the strong will survive. So I'm constantly just pushing my energy. I haven't been able to get I'm still kind of promotional free agent. I don't really have nobody promoting me in that way yet. Uh, we've been close into locking some deals down, and some things have never went all the way through. Even just with the Huey Fury fight, um, that was supposed to be make me and Sky Sports official for a couple fights, and it never went through. And I just been having some kind of difficulties. I know, like I said, my pedigree has a lot to do with it. They say I'm they use the word that I'm low risk, high reward, or high risk, low reward, whatever type of guy. We're gonna reverse that. So I'm just constantly being in the gym, constantly working on the craft, getting better every day.
And is the training team the same as when we last spoke? Have you made any changes there?
No, I kind of changed up a little bit towards from my last fight um, with Forrest, and for the Huey Fury fight, I had my same team since then. So I've been working with them. We've been working, slowly on the boxing, more on strength conditioning and staying fit. You could you'll see you could ask Joe Joyce. I've been in the gym all day. So when he's in the gym, I'm already in the gym. So
um, you talked before about having a potential deal with Sky Sports if you'd had that Huey Fury fight. Is there a similar kind of idea with the Joseph Parker fight if that comes off?
yeah. Anything is possible right now. Like I said, there's things working out in the air right now, but we don't know, we don't have any clue of what's exactly what's going to happen, but we know something's going to happen soon.
Good stuff. Now, as we said, you haven't fought for a year. You've still been paying for training camps, working really hard. You've got a family, of course, as well. How challenging has that been, kind of financially and from a motivational aspect as well?
Yeah, it's been very challenging actually, but this is kind of like the fighter story, so I know that I'm worth, I know I have a lot of money, and I'm worth a lot, and I'm championship fight worthy. So I just got to continue to push my energy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, I'm still young. I'm in my prime right now. So, I'm just, I'm kind of trying to be patient, but at the same time, trying to push on the gas as well.
You won a lot of fans over in the UK when you defeated Martin Bakole around what 4 years ago now. Does it bother you at all when you see he's now what WBA #1, I think currently, and I think he's just signed with Boxer as well, Sky Sports, and you haven't secured a world title shot yet, despite having beaten him conclusively? I think it's fair to say.
Yeah. I've kind of been on trolling him a little bit, and I think he's gonna have to see me eventually again, and it's just gonna be a better night for me and a bad night for him. So it's bittersweet, because I knew I wasn't gonna get credit for Martin Bakole until later on in his career, and it's about happening right now. So we'll see what's going on. I hope I could get that fight. I'm willing to fight any and everybody right now. Well, I'm always willing to fight anybody. I just think there's a lot of fights out there for me, and a lot of easy fights that could be easily be made. And they're money fights. So we'll see.
And Anthony Joshua returns to the ring on April the 1st against your countryman, Jermaine Franklin. Was that a fight or an opportunity that was ever explored with you? I know there was a list of opponents they were considering.
I heard my name brought up, but that was as far as it went. Uh, I think that yeah, that was pretty much as far as it went. The fight, I think, as far as the fight, I like the fight. I mean, I think it's as far as what I mean by I like the fight. I like the fight is I'm going to definitely still watch it. I'm I think everybody's a little curious on Anthony Joshua's return, um, and we just want to see a good fight. I think Franklin is he's actually he's been proving himself. He's been getting better, and I hope he does good as well in the fight.
What do you make of Joshua linking up with Derrick James and perhaps more significantly, basing himself in the US for training camps now?
Actually, I think that's a good move for Anthony Joshua. When I think about it, because Derrick James is a very fundamental coach, and he a very basic coach, and I think that's what Tyson Fury needs to get back to. He doesn't need to. I mean, Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua needs to get back to the basics. Using his abilities, what he already has in his arsenal. Not trying to become something that he isn't. Just being himself and being the best version of himself. And I think Derrick James is good as far as technique to do that.
You mentioned Tyson Fury there, albeit accidentally. They're deep in negotiations now, it appears, for the Undisputed fight with Alexander Usyk, despite a lot of other kind of rumours going around, a fourth Deontay Wilder fight, a crossover match with Francis Ngannou among them. Do you think we'll see the Undisputed fight next?
I hope so. I really do. I hope so. I think that they should, air it out, get it out of the way, and let it be. I think everybody's gonna tune in. I heard Eddie Hearn putting his 2 cents in, saying Anthony Joshua will fill in, and and I think that's true too. If he does, I think that's a fight that would be made because they can make that fight, and so I think that they should definitely tie that one up before the fights are lost. The fans want to see good fights and great fighters fight each other. So you can see what happens after that, and then have Anthony Joshua come in.
And bringing it back to you, where do you feel a victory over Joseph Parker, if that is what happens next? Where do you think that puts you on the world scene?
I think this is a great fight for me. I think that he is a very experienced fighter. He's a little bigger than me, probably a little stronger than me. He's probably a little slower than me, but just as fast. And we have similar experience other than he's fought on the big shows. But I feel like so it's a very interesting fight. I like it. I think Joseph Parker is actually starting to get a little bit more motivated than he was in the last, and I think that, an experienced fighter like that is a dangerous fighter that wants, that has ambition. So I would definitely never overlook him, and hopefully we get that fight we get that fight on.
And should you beat a Joseph Parker, former world champion, lost his most recent fight for the WBO interim title, that surely puts you in the running for a world title shot of your own.
Absolutely, man. I've been in those positions quite a few times. I've been getting closer and closer, and I'm just inching and inching and inching, closer. So hopefully my perseverance will, play out, and I'll be able to get my opportunity. That's all I really need is the opportunity.
Any temptation to pick the brains of your current gym mate, Joe Joyce, with some kind of advice on Joseph Parker?
Yeah, it's funny. I was asked about that today. Somebody told me I should ask him, and no, I didn't. I didn't not quite. But me and him see each other all the time. We're always talking, and we're there.
You have very different styles, so I don't know how much of what he can tell you will be applicable, to be fair.
Right.
All right, well, great stuff. Michael, really appreciate it. I really hope the fight comes off for you as well. It'd be great to see you back in the UK and to catch up in person.
Appreciate it. Yes, likewise, man. Hope to see you guys soon. Appreciate the fans. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, take care. Speak to you soon.
One love.